sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here in Atlanta. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
It's so good to see Kirk Cousins back on the field. Think back just a year ago, Mike, that severe Achilles injury. Kirk Cousins is looking to be the first quarterback since 2000 and Trent Dilfer to start an NFL game following an Achilles injury. So he's got an uphill battle, but the fact that he's out there playing under center for the Falcons is a great start.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs. This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. London brought in motion. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he will score. Ray McLeod, touchdown Falcons. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season out, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll get that to his new target this season, DJ Chark. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, L.A.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line. Oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Ray McLeod deep to return. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Cousins now. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And that screen slow to development. They rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Cousins now on second down. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Third and long. London brought in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Herbert. Pass brought in by Chark. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now it's Herbert. Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Slot receiver headed right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. That's on the rookie from Notre Dame, Joe Alt.
Still second down.
Now it's Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Throwing, Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, first and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
A second down throw for Cousins. That'll be caught by McLeod. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's the tight end pitch. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
Pitt's able to secure the first down grab, and there's a lot of expectations now in Atlanta for the young tight end. I mean, you go back to his rookie year, going over 1,000 yards, something that hadn't been done since Mike Ditka in the 60s. There's very few guys that have his athleticism at the position. Now they just need the production to match.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. You'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come?
It is brought in the end zone. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line. And they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Here's Coop for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is McConkey. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Herbert now on 1st down. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And we see a nice catch here by Lad McConkey. And Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They bring their tight end right. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. As the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got his man, it's Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll get this to McLeod. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, Herbert. Open man's got it. That's Chark. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Josh Palmer. A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now, Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board. These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
There's Kirk Cousins He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run here for Robinson. He's up the sideline to the 25. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed, but it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
London brought in motion. Cousins now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
He's got his... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Pitts is the man in motion. A 1st down throw for Cousins. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Cousins to throw. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Throwing his Cousins. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on 1st or 2nd down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one, taken in. Drake, London, touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Koo for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is McConkey. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Herbert. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Cousins. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll run with Robinson. A dive, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is McConkey, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
This one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Herbert to the air again. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That is caught by Chark. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Herbert to the air again. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. On play action now, Herbert. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The home team's offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.